Hi, I'm the Code Coder, and I'm here to make you great and help you innovate. Today we're going to go work with Xcode to try to develop some iPhone apps and games. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to go Command Space, all right? And when I do Command Space, it should open up Spotlight, and I can just type in Xcode, all right? So really easy, and hit Return, and it'll open up this IDE, Integrated Development Environment, something like that. Anyway, so when we open this up, it's going to seem huge at first, but we're going to make it really simple here, okay? So first, create a new Xcode project, create a single view app. Let's just call this Hello World. And you can fill out this other stuff, but you can leave it blank if you don't have a team, and just hit Next. All right, save it up to your desktop. You can see it shows up here on my desktop, and you'll see the first thing that shows up on the IDE is a bunch of mess. It looks so confusing. Looks like there's a lot. But I'm going to break this down, and I always do with a lot of software programs. I'm going to break it down to 3 parts. Okay? I feel like if you break some software down to 3 parts, you can get your head around it easier. Okay? So those 3 parts are up in the upper right-hand corner, right up here. Okay? See that over here? And so if you click on this one, you see it shuts it. If it's blue, it's open. If it's gray, it's closed. Okay, so this first one is what's called the files section. Okay, so these will be all the files that's in your project. This first file I want to click on is main storyboard. It's really kind of nice. It has kind of a nice user interface, or like a app prototype that kind of helps you see where your stuff's landing on an iPhone app. It also has this target area that actually helps you see what's going on in the app and helps you navigate it, but we don't want to see that yet. Remember, we're just going to deal with three spots, okay? So yeah, so once we click on that main storyboard, you could turn off the files. We're not going to mess with those anymore. And now you could use 2 fingers to swipe around and move that thing around where you would go. And you could use your expand, you know, your fingers to expand it, make it bigger, make it smaller, whatever's going on, okay? So leave that there. Now we're going to get into this section where we actually do a little Hello World label. And so this first program is called Hello World, and this is how you would do it in an iPhone app, right? So anyway, so if you want to see some objects that are already done for you, we're just going to use a label object. All right, and we're going to take this label and just drop it in here. All right, and you see it's right there, but I could actually change where it's going. I could move it around too and change it, you know, and it actually has some places to show where it's dead in the middle. Okay, but I'm going to put it up here, and I can also change it manually, like going up here. And let's say I want to put it at 80 by 40. That's the X and Y axis. And then let's say I want it to be a little bit bigger, so I could go 200 by 40. Okay, so there's my label. And now I want to change the size of it, of the font. So I can come over here to this down arrow, and I could go ahead and just increase it to 30 so people can see it, and maybe put in the center. Okay, now to change what's on the label, it's right here. It's just a box. It's unlabeled, so sometimes it's hard to see, but the label is the label. So Hello World, we'll put it. All right, and exclamation point. And there you go. Hello World, that's your first app. So you might say, well, I'd like to see what it looks like in an iPhone. And if you want to run a simulator, Xcode made that. And so I'm going to go over to the, let's say, iPhone 7 Plus, and go ahead and run it there. And you're going to see it's going to put up it's going to start a simulator. And always start the simulator in the back, so you got to bring it to the front. But later on, we'll show you how to put it on your own phone. But right now, we're running on this simulator, so you don't even need an iPhone to create iPhone apps. And there it is, Hello World. All right, that's your first app. So with that said, this is like a real iPhone. You click on Home button, and you see there's the icon for your app right there. Really cool. So let's go ahead and see if you can get that running first on your system, and then we'll move on to more lessons. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll be back with you soon. All right.